And 3 and 2 and 1. What's up, George? What's going on in the House of Craze tonight?
In the House of Craze tonight, we're going to be talking about a little art contest that happened about a month. Well, that happened last month by one Todd McFarlane, and all of the hype and all of the positive and all the negative things that it's getting. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it for the whole show.
Stop acting up. Let's get it.
We are the only show for independents all around, giving you a platform to spread your word all over town. Catch the Craze is the place to promote to your fans with the Dreamer, Medina, and Sam the Crazy Man. Subscribe to our show and never miss an episode. It's time to get your mans, listen to us on the go. Updated every week, we never miss a day. Join the squad, come on in. It's time to catch the Craze. If you are an independent, catch the Craze. Making moves on your own, catch the Craze. On your grind in the streets, catch the Craze. Join the movement, catch the Craze.
Yeah, George, we did it again. Come on now. You know you want to do it. Catch the Craze. Welcome to Catch the Craze podcast. I'm your host with the most, the crazy man, Vera. And I am with
George the Dreamer Medina. What's happening, everyone? Welcome to another exciting episode of Catch the Craze. It is Tuesday, February 13th, day before Valentine's Day. What up, Lou? And we are coming to you live tonight. We don't have a guest. We're lonely. We're so lonely tonight. It's just Sam and I. It's just the two of us.
So lonely.
It's just the two of us tonight. But
we can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Yeah, I'm just throwing them up.
You and I.
Yeah, it is. There it is. We are going to be talking today about Spawnuary. That contest that Mr. Todd McFarlane had last month. Right. And we're going to talk about some of the outrage and, you know, why the outrage and, you know, who was down, who wasn't down, the good, the bad, the ugly. We'll talk about it. We're going to talk about that. So get, you know, if you are watching, if you're in the chat right now, get involved. Let us know what you think. And also subscribe, hit the like button, comment, do all that stuff, share the video. So that you know when we're coming up live. Yo, say I was looking at the intro, and I mean to say this every single time. The throwback videos in that freaking opening video. Bro.
I know.
Like, the size of my pants. God, the size of my t-shirts. The size of the book bag. No wonder my back hurts nowadays, bro. That book bag was big.
Oh, you thought you were pimping, bro.
Yo, it was everything was oversized. Oh, the early 2000s.
I was like, you were shopping in the big and tall section.
I was wearing sizes 38.
That's cool. I know. That's crazy.
I was doing it big time. Yeah, man. The throwback. Anyway, what's going on with you, Sammy? How you doing? How you doing?
How am I doing? I'm taking it one day at a time. I got
one day at a time.
I'm hanging out with Margarita.
Wow. Yo, you've been drinking them margaritas hard.
Yo, bro. It's I don't know. What's up? We all been pimping.
We were all pimping.
Yeah, man. It's just been the real world has been stressful, right? It's like, yo, the real world's taking a toll on them.
Can't even go out and play anymore.
I haven't even worked out in 3 weeks. It's that's how stressful it's been. You know, I've had artist block, writer's block, you know, just human block. I just been on block. You know, I had peaks and valleys with you know, really close to plummeting with depression and coming out of it. And yo, it's been a roller coaster of emotions the past few weeks and trying to navigate through that stuff. You know, try to stay productive and focused. And then we were just talking offline. I was like, oh damn, we got that show next week in a week from now. I was like, wow, it's coming up so fast, right? So we're driving to Oklahoma in a week. So just, you know, just trying to find inspiration and creativity and then, you know, get the energy to stay in the game. I think it's a mental head trip lately. But you know, I'm excited about next week, Oklahoma, hanging out, driving out there, you know. We're going to what's it, Texoma Comic Con, right? So yes, I have too many projects and I have no time on this block. Yeah, good for you, man, because this block is real. And
It is.
I was like, yo, back up. So just trying to find ways to be creative, and then it's just getting ready for the convention circuit, trying to wrap up the artwork for the Kickstarter, so I can get that out, and just trying to prioritize. That's it.
Yeah, no, it's been a hell of a beginning of the year. I mean, like you said, we were talking, and there is a lot coming up. I mean, you were mentioning you have about 7 conventions. I have a few conventions lined up. I'm not vending at all of them. I'll be walking the floor. I think that's going to conventions and being a part of that sometimes can spark or does spark the inspiration. Sometimes it sparks the want to kind of keep doing this, because it gets crazy, bro. Especially with the 9-to-5s, with the work that we have to do, and deadlines and all that other stuff. But I mean, it's been a crazy couple of months, and listen, we're halfway through February, so.
Which is crazy, bro. We just started February.
It's flying,
I'm like, what the bloody hell?
It's flying.
It's flying faster than you can keep up.
It really is, man. It really is. Well, so next week we're going to next weekend.
Texoma Comic Con, yeah.
Texoma, man. You ready? You got your stuff? What you got? What can people expect at Texoma?
What people can expect is what can they expect? So what they can expect at Texoma Comic Con is the first time, if you're in Texoma, you're gonna be the first ones to get it. It's the Duty Monster trading card set that's gonna be available. I think it's a 7-card set. So that's gonna be hot. Also, you're gonna have the print, the super print with over 50 Duty characters of Duty in all his glory with cosplay. So that print, 11x17 print, you're gonna have an option of getting the print alone or print framed. At Texoma, and then there's going to be a lot of package print sets. There's going to be the Duty anime set. There's going to be the Duty Western set, the Duty Monster set, the Duty Hero set. So there's going to be a lot of sets available. So that's what's new for the Texoma Comic Con that I'm bringing over there. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah, no, that's going to be a blast, dude. Yeah, we're taking a little drive. We're going from Dallas to Oklahoma.
Yeah,
what is it, a 2-hour drive or something like that?
It's a 2-hour drive from where? I think for me, it's a 2-hour drive. I think for the airport's maybe a little longer. Maybe a few minutes longer.
Yeah, so we're going to go out there. The show is what, Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday?
Saturday and Sunday.
2-day show.
Friday stand up, Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, so we'll be hanging out. Sammy's got some friends. He's got a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm looking forward to the setup. I want to see what you got. It just seems like you changed the setup for every show. So
I'm changing the setup for this show too. I'm I'm changing the setup. I won't have my new banner for this show. I'll have it for the next show, but I will have the new layout for the table, because I'm also featuring ARG. I never really promoted ARG. My short story, which is a mini series. It's a short story prose. So that is going to be featured there. And that book comes with a free print. And I really want to showcase the books a lot more. So what I'm doing is I'm changing up the layout to really showcase the sets, the packaging, let them flip through my flip book for the arts, for the prints, but really highlight the books on there in a big way. So,
how big are those tables?
I got an 8-foot table.
8 foot. What up, Hugo? Get my soul.
House.
Okay, so it's 8 foot. Yeah, that's good. I mean, you need the space. You have so much stuff on.
Yes, it's an 8-foot table. It's I only try to book shows that have 8-foot tables because of my stuff. So I try to stay away from anybody that's 6 feet. Like Fan Expo, they charge me over $600 for a 6-foot table with no backspace and no aisles, so it's very tight and congested. So I'm like, you know what, you can have that, bro. I'm out. I'm gonna go to a place where sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name.
Right.
Boom, boom, boom. And they're always glad you came. So that's where I'm going to places where I can show love for the independent creator, not try to just take your money and just throw you in a corner.
In the corner, baby,
bro.
So no, that's cool. So that's what do you have in March? What do you got? Do you have something coming up in March?
So it's a packed full agenda. So I think
wait, you got the first 7 months of the year packed? What's going on?
Yeah. So it's Texoma first, boom, and then right after that, it's LitCon. It's LitCon's a one-day show. It's 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's a one-day show. Actually, they moved it to 9 a.m. It's 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's a one-day show, and then from that, it's the Central Texas Comic Con in April, and that's in Waco, and that's a repeat. I was very successful there last year, so I'm going back. And shout out to anybody who's watching from Waco. There's a lot of subscribers to the channel. And then Comic Palooza in Houston in May. And then that, and again, you got over there is going to be Marco, the artist who works with Lori Calcaterra. You got a Big Nose Karate. Dan Price is going to be there, a bunch of other people. So, and then Superhero Comic Con in June, and that's in San Antonio, Texas. And then to College Station, Texas. I'll be there in September for this. And then I think end of September, beginning of October, it's a Denton Comic Con. So it's a big packed lineup.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. Long time no see. They no, that's a lot, dude. That's a lot. And you're vending at all of these. So it's
I'm vending at all these. I'm not a tourist. I'm actually
working around. See, I like walking around, bro. I like kind of like just going around and just seeing what the deal is, which is what I'll be doing at most of the conventions.
I do that. I walk around when I'm there. Because I usually walk, I set up and then I walk around and I take a pre-show video because I'm going to be vlogging the whole experience too. And then I also walk around every day of the show to get footage and then also to connect with people. So I usually do it when either in the end or in the beginning of each day and try to connect with people.
See, I like to geek out. I like to walk around. I like to go look. I mean, I look through through some of the old boxes, see if I have any issues of Spider-Man I might have missed. So I do a lot of that stuff. I kind of like go out there as a true attendee. So I don't mind walking around. But I think the first one I'm going to do this year that I'm actually going to be vending so far, and I don't know if I'll do anything before that, is going to be Plastic City, and that's Keith Gleason has Plastic City in Massachusetts. Leominster, I think I'm pronouncing it right, Massachusetts, and it's a one-day show. That's a one-day show.
Shots fired! I came through the door. I said it before. I never let the mic make the time.
Will be finished on February 30th. Damn. Wow. Let that sit for a second,
bro. Handle your business, bro.
I can't, man. She comes in freaking firing, bro. I'm not even ready.
I look for old. Wow, nice.
I look for old issues. Captain America. Yeah, I know you're a big fan of Captain America, Jay.
See, when I'm at conventions and I'm digging through the crates, I'm looking for old Alf issues. I'm looking for
we all have something, right? We all have something we're looking for, bro.
Turtles issues.
Yeah. Do you collect Alf?
I have 90% of all the Alf comics.
Really?
Yeah.
Get the freak out of here. Well, who started publishing them? Was it Marvel that started publishing?
Yes, Marvel.
Damn, that's old school right there, kid.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, so I'll be.
Hey, Willie.
So I'll be at Texoma with Sam next weekend. Yeah. Then I'm going to C2E2, and again, I'm going to be walking the floor, checking it out. So I'll be in Chicago, April 26th through the 28th. Yeah, it's the 28th. We're probably going to be. I may be going out to PA in March. I'm not sure yet. I'm looking. Was that
for ZoloCon?
No, ZoloCon. Forget it, dude.
That's sold out, bro.
That thing already passed, maybe, or maybe it's this month.
It's this month. I think it's
right.
I saw it on my life. I was like, I had nostalgia. Yo, I really love that. Like, if I lived on the East Coast, I'd be there right now, bro.
Yeah, ZoloCon was fun, dude. Like, that was like a low key fun show. You didn't even realize how good it was going to be until we got there.
Yes, the blood, the smoke, the insects, all made ZoloCon even that much more better.
Right. What the hell?
I said the blood, smoke, insects. If you missed that episode of ZoloCon, go to this channel and go back and look at our journey to ZoloCon. It was hilarious. He said his PC was a Pentium 0, and the speed was 1 byte per year. Wow, Pentium! Remember Pentiums, bro?
Jesus Christ! Yo, it's next weekend.
Yeah, I saw it because it was like I was like, damn, it looks.
But they have a summer edition, August 17th through the 18th, and then they have a Halloween edition.
Wow.
They're really expanding that shit.
Oh wow. Sam spent time reading Alf and at the Hellboy Court.
We each got somebody taking shots, son.
See, this is what I'm saying. He's gonna catch a hernia when he plays me. He's gonna get his tinnitus, his laryngitis, his whatever itis is gonna kick in when he's playing with me.
We're gonna have to set that up for real, bro. Oh, Mike is in the house. I haven't seen Michael San Martino in a minute. My man, how you doing?
He's been on hiatus.
Yeah, he has. So that's happening. And then at the end, let's see. Then in August, I'm gonna be doing Wicked. Boston, and then in September I'll be at Baltimore. So
Baltimore.
And I am going to be at the New York Comic Con this year with my friend Johnny C once again. So we are coming back. We're going back. Jay, are you going? What's up, Jay? You going to be there at New York Comic Con? I know you like a staple. Speaker setup. Mike George is still dodging the debate with me. Damn. Wow. Yeah, and here comes Michael. Here comes Michael.
I know. It's like
Michael. Yo, tell him about that comic. Yes, sir. All right, so Jay's gonna be there. I'll see you there, my friend.
What comic? What are you talking about?
The comic strip that you have in that newspaper that you.
Oh, that's right, bro. Duty's a comic strip, bro. I'm losing it, bro. Duty's a comic strip, bro. If you haven't picked up the strip newspaper, you're missing out, bro. You're missing out on a collector's item, right? This is an ode to back in the days, to tradition, the founders of comic books, right? It started out as comic strips, right? It started with hieroglyphics on the walls, then they put it on paper, and so Duty's part of history, and he is a comic strip. And issue 5 is actually being distributed now, getting ready to be shipped out. So if you haven't, go to kidinthecomic.com and get yourself a subscription, and it's 7 papers a year. And there's a lot of fantastic stories, a lot of fantastic creators and artists and writers all in this, and you can get that. So Duty's not only a comic book, but he's also a comic strip, and Duty's also in the kids book, and Duty's also in the coloring book. Duty's just about books, baby. So get your copies today. Visit dutysworld.com if you haven't done so, and check out A Kid in a Comic.
Yeah, yo, Mike. So Michael was talking about Terrificon. So Terrificon is a week. Terrificon is a week after Wicked Comic Con.
You're going back to back to back.
Nah, I'm not. I can't do it.
Oh, Duty Juice. That's right.
Can't do it, dog. Duty Juice. Kid brings it back. So I won't be at Terrificon. I don't know if you're going to be at Terrificon. If you're going to be at Terrificon, though, Mike, I don't know. I may have to, bite the bullet and head out. But I like Terrificon. We've done it a few years in a row now. Just going there, just hanging out there. It's been fun.
Texas has a lot of cons because I was just checking out Paul Gomez. Yo, Paul, Paul, you're holding back because Paul was like at a bunch of conventions I didn't even know about. I'm like, yo, where are these creeping up from, bro?
Your whole schedule is Texas, bro. Like,
I know it's all Texas. Like, I'm doing shows, Paul's doing different shows.
Paul's gonna be a Terrificon, you silly bastard.
Yeah. Dan Price is doing different shows. I'm like, yo, how many shows are I can't keep up? You can't plan them all.
There's tons of shows, bro.
Yeah, Garden State Comic Fest. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, when is Garden State?
Going to be out next week. And there you go. You're holding out on me. Oh, yeah, you're going to be out there at Tixomar. That's right.
Oh, all right, Paul. Damn, I'm going to get a chance to meet Paul Gomez in the flesh. All right.
Yeah, I'll be waiting
to hear back from Terrificon. Terrificon's a good show. It's
but the entry is that you gotta win your first game in handball, bro. So you're a long ways to go. So stop acting up.
Oh, June 22nd. You know what? I don't have a show in June. All right, so I may be going out to comic. To what is that? The Garden State Comic Fest. I may have to head out there. One day, hope to see you at MegaCon. Yo, MegaCon. That's the other one.
I got I got to start bringing in some cheddar in order for me to start traveling.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't do all these shows that I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna offend at all of them. But I like to be around the peoples. I like to hang out. I like to meet some of the peoples.
People who need people. Mm-hmm. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen, we formed the crowd up a little bit. Why don't we talk about what we came to talk about?
Let's get
talk about it.
Let's get your meds.
It's time for your medicine.
Accept or decline. Spawnuary. What's on your mind?
Spawnuary. So before we jump into that, man of the people, Paul said he's going to be at Texoma. He's trying for Texoma, but he's going to be at Berlin. What is that?
Oh, he's going to be in Burlington. Wow, that's another show. I don't know about Cheddar.
You got to get yourself to Wisconsin. Look at this.
No, look at that. Yo, let me know.
Let me know. See if I can find discounts for you with George. You can go camping. What the
wow.
Yo, you too much love over there. Too much love over there. Not enough love. Did you see JD's comment though? Sam is going to be crying in his strawberry margarita. Oh,
margarita.
Anyway, so Spawnuary.
I'm gonna get you in the streets. You're gonna get your first defeat. Think twice before you step to me.
Wow, he's doing the snake dance, bro. What is going on? Those are some strong drinks over there, dude.
That's right, baby. You know we do.
I'll get my agent. George is my I got you, Mike. I got you. Spawnuary. Sam, why the topic? Talk to me.
Why the topic? Yo, people been riffing, right? So, yo, I was looking at the chatter. I was like, I said, yo, you should be excited about Spawn doing a contest, but people were beefing. I was like, yo, what's your beef, homie? What are you talking about? And everyone's just riffing. Why do I gotta do this contest? You don't have to. It's like, yo, pay me if you want me to draw. No one's asking you, but it was just like a lot of stuff going on the internet. And I was just like, yo, George, I think this would be a nice topic to discuss because people are heated.
Yeah. So Mike, Sam, you're his Midwest agent.
There you go.
I'm gonna walk on the court to TKA.
TKA, louder than love, louder than love.
Oh, wow, that's gonna be fun. So let me ask you a question. So he's not paying anybody for this?
I don't know the details. I just know that he says, "Yo, you want to get on my cover?" Right? You got 4 options, 4 different covers. Enter the contest, draw what you want, whatever. We'll pick the winner. And mind you, bro, it's smart because he's got hundreds of submissions, hundreds. But
we need to draw George as Spawn.
Call him John. John.
Okay. So here's the thing, bro. Like I can see both sides of the argument. No, but wait. Finish your point, though. You said he's smart. What were you saying? He's smart.
Yeah, he's smart. It's a great promotional tool, right?
Yeah.
So he's got a big thing coming up with Spawn, right? And he's like, I want to get some excitement on around this thing. So let me do an art contest and throw some people a bone, right? You get to get featured on a product that's really on an uptrend right now, right? So whatever he's doing his thing in a big way. And so you have the option as an artist. You want to give up your time to enter the contest. No guarantee you're going to be selected, or you don't. And I think there's just been a lot. John, it's a cheap marketing tactic to flood socials. Yeah,
it is
exactly.
It's Jordan J, baby. Now, here's my thing, and I'll say this about the contest, right? There's a lot of hypocrisy, I think, with some artists, right? Because for me, if you want to do it, do it. If you don't, right? That's the main thing. But I hate those people that will say, I don't work for exposure, right? Like, no, if I'm gonna do a cover for you, pay me. Like if you, Sam or me, went to somebody and said to that artist, hey, draw a cover for me. He says, and we say, we'll give you exposure. We'll give you exposure. I wouldn't do it because nobody works for exposure. And that artist is adamant about the fact that he does not work for exposure, right? But then he turns around and he goes and does this Spawnuary thing for exposure. I'm like, yo, you're full of it, bro. In other words, if you said to me, you're not big enough, George, for me to work for exposure. I'm sorry, dude, I can't. You'd have to pay me because you're just not big enough. I respect it. But if you're adamant, I gotta get paid, and then you go through that contest, I'm like, you're being a hypocrite, bro. Because you obviously do work for exposure, just the right exposure. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'd work for exposure. Yeah, exactly. Like it's hypocritical when they start complaining about it.
And I think my mindset is like, I weighed the option because it's like, yo, I like to do my style of art and Spawn and enter it, but I ain't got time because I got workload, right? So it's not worth it for me, right? Because I know this is what I thought about. if I enter this contest, I'm not just gonna freaking enter this contest. I'm gonna promote the hell out of it, and I'm gonna tag that like nobody's business. And I'm like, yo, and I'm just gonna blow that sucker up, right? And I think because it is Spawn and it's a reputable brand, and it's people know it. People know Spawn, right? He's got sports franchise, he's got movie franchises, he's got the card, he's got things on lock. So if you're gonna do it, for me, there's no guarantee you're gonna get chosen, but promote it, capitalize on the name brand if you're gonna enter it, and make sure that you let everybody know, yo, I entered this, even if you don't get picked, but at least you're getting your name out and capitalizing on that trend. That's the way I would look at it. I knew that I didn't want to get involved because of who I am and how I would promote the hell out of it. So I was like, I don't have the energy right now because I got to finish all this other stuff, right? But then when I look at cats and they're not looking at the potential to just branch out and get people to notice your product, get your style, your art, right? You're gonna get people to get eyes on your stuff that may never seen it because you tagged Spawn, and there's a lot of Spawn fans out there. And there's a lot of other editors out there from other companies that might see your art and say, you know what, I like your style. Can you show me what will work? We're looking for an artist for this publication. There's so many possibilities that you can capitalize on, but I think what happens is singular focused on the fact that I'm not being paid to enter a contest, which is optional, right? Then don't enter it. But if you're going to recognize the fact that it's a reputable brand, if it's an unknown, I get it. But if it's a reputable brand, here's your opportunity to shine light on your stuff that maybe most people haven't seen yet.
I think part of I think why people are upset about it too. part of why I think people are upset with Todd is because there is no monetary, compensation for it.
Yeah.
Right. And to me, and this is where I agree with them, right? Because it is Todd McFarlane. You have the money. Even if you gave the winner anywhere between $500 to $1,000 plus the exposure, to me, that's fair, right? Because the unknown artist who wants to do a cover can now maybe win $500 or $1,000, and they get the exposure to be on the cover of a Spawn comic.
Yes.
When Todd doesn't do that, he becomes. Remember, he left Marvel because he felt like they weren't letting. Jesus Christ, am I drinking? They weren't letting him be who he wanted to be. They were almost using him in a sense, right? They were taking advantage of the artist. They said, no, we're leaving and we're going to start Image. That's what he did. That's what he stood for.
Yeah.
When you're not paying an artist when they win a contest. And again, I don't know. If you guys know, is he paying them? I don't know. If he is paying them, good. If he's not, he should. Because
for instance, like right now, I just typed in Spawnuary and there's billions of links of entries.
No, I know you're still on your point. Listen to what I'm saying to you. No, you're not paying attention.
I am.
I understand what you're saying. Yes, there is tons of exposure to be had. Absolutely. It's Spawn. Huh? It's Todd McFarlane. Of course, it's exposure. My thing is, he should pay something. He should pay them something. Should give them something.
I hear you, but what I'm trying to tell you is, if you go to Etsy.com, there's a guy named Jason Baruti who's selling his Spawnuary rare, his drawing contest entry for $200, and he's got 45 stars.
He's selling it?
Yes, for $200.
Nice.
Right?
Nice.
So he's capitalizing on the movement, right? That. So that's your way of getting paid. You know what? Because there's a lot of Spawn fans that might like your rendition, and you can capitalize that on the market, right? So I think there's a lot of stuff, right? They do stuff like this in the music. Play their interpretation of it. It's a chance to show your uniqueness from a level playing field. What did John say?
Michael, I know where you're gonna be in a couple of months, Michael. We're gonna talk. We're gonna have words.
Yes. So so there's a guy. It's on Etsy. He's selling it for $200, right? And so what I'm saying, so here's somebody who said, you know what, I entered the contest. Maybe I might not win, but I'm selling my original art. Boom and boom, and he's got 45 comments and stars, right? So here's an opportunity.
But here's the thing, Sam, to your point on that, right? Imagine how much more that original art would be worth if Todd gave it a monetary value.
Yeah.
If Todd said, I'm going to give you $500. If Todd said, I'm going to give you $1,000. Now that piece is worth at least $500, at least $1,000. He's got to sell it for $200 because it's got no value. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or that is the value that it has at the moment.
Yeah.
Todd gave it value. I think that's what's the beef with Todd. He's not doing it. But also compared to other contests where you have to pay to compete.
That's just those contests when you have to pay.
That is suspect, bro.
That's suspect. I keep an eye out for John. Right? So
I'm coming in there with a cape, son.
So it's like him putting it on his book shoots up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No. But see, and that's the other thing, Paul. Who he said himself, I am not putting the best cover on the best artist on the cover. You don't have to be Michelangelo to win this contest. If I think that it's fun, if I like it, if there's something about it that I like, I will put it on the cover. Now, art is subjective, right? So if you try to say, for example, you, Sam, you do something really cool, right? And you put on the cover. It's not, Todd, what Todd has on the covers usually, but it's cool, right? And you now try to get work based on the fact that you were on the cover. Somebody's gonna say, yo, dude, I don't like the art. It's not what I like, right? And so where's the value then? You know what I'm saying? Like, where is the value then? Because they're turning you down based on what your artwork looks like. And he's saying, I'm not putting the best artwork on the cover. I'm not. I'm
right,
putting
but
what
I think
like.
it's also the eye of the beholder, right? So
Absolutely.
Michael just brought up an interesting point, right? Duty Spawn, I sold a couple of dozen Duty Spawn prints at conventions because they're Spawn fans and they like my art style and they love it and the character uniqueness of Duty, right? Yeah. So there is an audience for Spawn. And if you have a twist, a take on it, and you have a unique style that people cater to, there's a price for that, right? And there's people who are willing to. So what I'm saying is, look, does he have to have a monetary? No, you're gonna get free distribution, free marketing. You're gonna get his name attached to it, right? So, and I'll give you an example. His name is Greg White. So the artist, what do you say? The X-Force cover isn't everyone's cup of tea, but because it's X-Force, I guarantee you it's worth more, right? So there's an artist, right? His name is Greg White, right? He has Civilian Justice.
I remember that, dude. He was promoting that shit for a minute.
And he entered the Spawn art contest, and he got it featured in the book. And the way he promoted it was Spawn artist. He got on NBC. He's got on NBC. He's got on the newspapers. He's got on radio, right? He's got all eyes on him because he put Spawn artist. Technically, he is because he's featured in the book, right? But he learned how to capitalize on that movement, right? And did he get anything monetary? No, but he took advantage of the notoriety and he capitalized on it and brought all eyes to him.
But to my point, where is Greg? Where is he now?
Oh, I haven't followed him.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, no, I mean, who knows who Greg White is?
Well, Greg White was on.
He was
on what is it called? Porn Stars, the Porn Hunters. Or what was it when you go and you? He was on Comic Book Hunters. He actually had Coco. He was working with Coco and Ice-T on a comic book. So he got a lot of recognition because of that Spawn piece that was an art contest entry inside.
But none of it led to him being an artist, a reputable artist anywhere else. In other words, my point is that cover, sure, exposure. I mean, I guess it depends on what you want your exposure to be.
Right.
Like, I guess whatever you're comfortable with, the level of exposure you're going to get is what you're going to get from it. Right. And I'm not saying don't join. Listen. I do it. I do it for exposure. I'm not saying I wouldn't. You know what I mean? Like, why not? I've done a lot of things for exposure. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of things that we do as artists that say, okay, you know what? I'll do that one for free, and then maybe I can get something else over here. So I'm not saying not to do it for exposure. I'm just saying the reason why some people are upset is because of that. Because Todd, with all the money he's got, he goes on Kickstarter. He makes tons of money. Does he need Kickstarter? Does he really need to crowdfund anything? Does he? He doesn't. But he does it. And listen, to each his own. You can do whatever you want. Shoot, it's a free country, brother. You can do whatever the hell you want. But it leaves a bad taste in your mouth when it
leaves a bad taste in the average dude that right. So it's. Look, this is how the rich get richer, right? They're smart. They're going to capitalize on stuff, right? So it's just like with Bitcoin, right? They don't need the money, but they're going to capitalize on it. Just like with Kickstarter, they found another way to get to a market that without the middleman, without the stores, right? Direct to the consumer. They're going to capitalize on anything that brings them revenue and eyes and buyers, right?
Absolutely.
I'm not going to knock the hustle, bro. I'd do the same thing if I was in his place, right? So it's one of those things where, it's like, that's why I say you have an option: enter, don't enter, but don't gripe about it. It's the hustle. It's the game. It's the name of the game. That's how the rich get richer. He's strategic. He's smart. He's working on something with Spawn, and he's like, this is a great way to get more eyes on this. Not only that, but he's also trying to pitch his movie.
But
right?
you gotta admit, it is kind of like, come on, Todd. Like there's a little bit of that.
I don't see it the way they see it, because
you're a fan.
If you look at his history,
because you're a fan.
No, but if you look at his history, he's strategic.
No, he is, dude. He's a brilliant businessman, and I can admit that. I can admit he's a brilliant businessman, but I can also admit that that's kind of like shady. You know what I mean? Like it's it is. Hey, listen, he's making money. Can't knock the hustle, like you said. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I got you. All of that. I understand all that. But you gotta admit, it's not exactly like, oh my God, Todd, he's so I wish I was like that.
I think what happens is he's frustrated to people, right? I mean, he's frustrated to the artists that are trying to enter the contest. He was frustrated to his peers in the industry. He was frustrated to the big execs. He's frustrated to a lot of people because he does seeing things the Todd way, right? So, but that's his game. That's his MO, right? So I'm like, you know what you get, but you know what? If I get selected, boy, that means there's an opportunity for me to get more work, for me to get more eyes, whatever it is, And so I look at it like you're capitalizing on his name. That's basically it. I mean, his name has a lot of weight in this game.
Also getting some free work from you.
Yeah, smart. It's smart on his part.
No, he's still taking advantage to a certain extent of people.
Nah, it's hard for me to see it that way.
Yeah, because you're a fan.
No, because I understand his MO.
I understand his MO too, but it's still not. You know what I'm saying? Like there is a level of, dude. Really? Well, check out Paul's comment. He says, "I'd work for Unstoppable Comics for exposure just because I can say all Rose lead, begin and end." Unstoppable Comics. What did JD said? It does have a bad taste, but yeah, but he got new people to sign up on Kickstarter that never heard of this platform. By proxy, we can reap those benefits, but he did not do that for Kickstarter Indies. No, I see, and that's what I'm saying. JD is saying exactly what I'm saying. He's right. He did bring a lot of people to Kickstarter.
Yes.
It does leave a bad taste. He's right. He's absolutely 100%.
You can say he's taking advantage, but at the same time, could the same be said about those who submit, take advantage of Todd?
It's hard to take advantage of the big dog. You know what I mean?
Look at this guy selling his stuff for $200. He didn't even get picked. He's selling for $200 because of the name, right?
But
he put Spawnurary contest entry $200.
You think that's taking advantage? You think
he's capitalizing. That's what it is.
$200.
They're using each other, bro. It's like, yo, if I'm a starving artist, I'm gonna hashtag the hell out of Todd when I enter that contest. I'm gonna make sure everybody knows it. I'm gonna have links everywhere. I'm gonna pimp that baby like there's no tomorrow, right? Because I want to get eyes on my work.
Right.
You're gonna take advantage of that moment, right? And that's basically what it is.
Yeah, no, hey, listen, but you're taking advantage. Can we agree that everybody's being taken advantage of? That's what I'm saying. That's my point. The point is people are being taken advantage of. Whether it's Todd, whether it's the artist, they're taking advantage of each other. Does it make it right? No, but it's business, and I get that. But that's what I'm saying. That's the reason why it leaves a bad taste in people's mouths. You're wondering why do people go, don't join? And I agree. Then don't do the content. I agree 100%. But that's why it's there. Mark Millar had a contest in 2014 for one of his books. Did the same thing that Todd is doing. But because he's not Todd McFarlane, everybody was like, yo, you're taking advantage of us. He had to stop the contest. He had to completely stop it. He had to drop it. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not doing this. But it's Todd. And Todd gets a pass because it's Todd. Yeah, you know what I mean? He just does. You know what I mean?
It's Toddito, bro. He started taking advantage. Isn't that called beneficial? Yeah, man, it's called a relationship. I'm gonna say it because no one is. He is hustling people to promote his brand, and he is
damn.
Oh, get out of here! You crazy, bro.
All right, JD, I like it.
I introduced myself as Paul Gomes, featured guest, such amazing shows. Right? No, it's a relationship, bro. That's how relationships are. Bro. Look at the relationship today. In today's world, it's like, yo, you are your pockets deep, right? That's the first question. Are you got deep pockets?
No, you know what though, and I would have agreed with JD if Mark Millar hadn't failed, because Mark Millar is also a white guy. So I don't think it's got to do with the white thing. I think it's got to do with he's just Todd McFarlane. he's Todd McFarlane, bro. He's a Todd father. But see, that's how I know you're a fan. You call him the Todd father. I know you're a fan. You're fanboying right now. So
no, I ain't mad at his hustle. He's got it on lock, bro. Listen, here's a guy who reinvented himself each decade, bro. Right, longevity. He's the longest running comic book in the game, and in the game, right? Longevity. He's locked down the toy game, right? Boom, right? So, and he has something cooking, which is why he's doing this. There's always something. He's always 5 steps ahead, bro. So I ain't mad.
You should be his agent,
dude. If I had the time, I would have entered myself and then a cartoony Spawn, but I didn't have the time
because he's Canadian, eh?
You know what I mean? It's like, but that's why it's like when I was reading these threads, I'm like, yo, why you beefing? Just don't enter, bro. Walk away. It's like someone going to a restaurant. It's like, I don't know why people eat here and they're eating a burger. This sucks. Why do people eat? And can I get another set of fries? And they're complaining about, why are you there? Why are you
hungry, bro? He's hungry. He can't afford to go anywhere else. He's hungry. Nah, but listen, we agree. I'm playing devil's advocate because we can't both agree. It's boring if we both agree. He got away with becoming American because he married a woman from the States. If he was Spanish, he would have put.
Oh, Jesus.
A great friend of mine said, "Who's the next family? Goes enough is the Todd father." Wow, another fan. I can see fandom. I can see fandom there.
Oh, bro.
Nah, I mean, I think Stan got the same hate also because of the same thing.
You're never gonna make anybody happy in any game you're in, bro.
You know what it is, man. I think and I was talking about this with Paul Hades, and we were talking about the fact that people are always going to jump on the person who's the loudest, right? For example, when you talk about Stan Lee and Steve Ditko, right? People hate Stan because, hey, what about Steve? But Steve didn't want the limelight. Steve didn't want it. So Stan took it, right? Same thing with Todd, right? Jim Lee's a much better artist, in my opinion, than Todd, right? Much better. Like, technically, as far as technically sound as an artist, Jim Lee's artwork is beautiful. But Todd is louder. Todd is louder. You know what I mean? And the squeaky wheel gets the oil. You know what I'm saying? So he is going to be
louder. He's controversial.
Yeah.
He's boisterous, right? He's arrogant.
Exactly.
All those things, bro.
Exactly. And those things are what gets eyes on you. You know what I mean?
People love drama.
That's what it is, right?
Girls love bad boys, right? It's just how life is, bro.
Look at Peter Laird, right? And Eastman, right? Out of the two, Eastman is probably the one that people know the most. Why? Because Eastman's the more controversial one. Yeah, that's just the way the world works. You're right. People like drama. They don't like the nice, clean cut guy. You know what I mean? The company man, like Jim Lee's been known to have been, right? Yeah. The company man. They don't like that. They want the guy who's gonna think outside the box, and he's gonna get all the credit.
Todd's the guy that walks into a room and everybody listens, right? Because he's always 5 steps ahead and he's always thinking about the wild, craziest things, right? And people are like, yo, and people are gonna resent him for taking the airspace, and then people are gonna love him for having all these crazy ideas.
Jay's like
crazy.
The
opinions of our audience members are not the opinions of Cast the Craze. You know what I'm saying? No, but it's one of those things where it's a catch-22, right? So it's like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. The guy, what I really love about the guy is his fearlessness, right? To go big, and I mean, come on, dude. He was on the verge of bankruptcy. He was being sued left and right, and he pulled it out. He came out and he pulled it out and he saved his company and he made it bigger and better, right? Most people.
Why was he being sued? Why was he being sued?
Most people would have caved. That's not even the point.
But that's what I'm saying. See, you can't gloss over the fact that he's not a good guy. You know, necessarily.
I'm not talking about his character. I'm just talking about his grit, bro. His hustle.
Yeah, real recognize real. And that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Jay, for real. For
yeah.
Sure.
You know, it's like, yo, I'd rather be in the trenches with a Todd McFarlane in the bunker at wartime because I know this guy's gonna go all in. Right, yeah. So it's like that's
or he's gonna step over you to save his ass. So I don't know that I want to be in war with that guy because I'm gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the casualty of that war because he's gonna do what he's got to do to survive. Yeah. So I don't know about that. I don't know if I would use that exactly. But no, I mean, listen, I'm a huge Michael Jordan fan. Huge Michael Jordan fan on the court.
He's a jerk
To me, yeah. To me, he's the greatest basketball player of all time. But he's a jerk, bro.
Yes.
He is terrible. He's not a good. Yes. So, but I can admit that. That's all I'm saying is let's admit that Mr. Todd McFarlane isn't exactly. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he's not playing nicey. Everybody knows that. You know, it's like Todd is taking care of Todd, right? You know, Todd is like, yo, you're either on the bandwagon or you're not.
But that's why you get the stuff that you're getting.
Nice to meet you. Interesting to see both perspectives.
No, but which one? But when you think about this guy, which one is the realer perspective? What is about to happen at that point? 1492 was only produced by Marvel to raise funds to battle Todd in court. Yeah, I mean, he's been sued, man, for taking people's names, for doing
he lost millions. He had to pay out millions, right? But somehow he rebranded himself. He came out on top.
Those
right?
toys, kid. Those toys, man.
Yeah, because he was a visionary. Toys. He changed the comic book game. But no one can say any different. He changed the toy game, and nobody.
But we were talking about this. We were talking about this earlier, right? And we were wondering if he has all of this power amongst his fans. Why not just go to Kickstarter and crowdfund your movie?
That's what I was saying.
Right? Like that's what I'm saying. We're talking about
it. Toddy, if you're listening, bro, you need me on your payroll. You need to do a Kickstarter and raise money for your movie, bro. Forget Hollywood. Do it on your. I know that's why you're having a problem. That's why year after year, you're like next year. Stop that because you're losing your credibility. Todd, do a crowdfunding. Do it today. Raise $50 million. Run it for a year. Raise that money. And you know what? Make everybody who donated, give them and put them in the movie credits and send them a signed movie poster by you. Whatever it is. Oh, send them to and then do a raffle for the top 10 people to come to the movie premiere. Come on, Todd. Put me on your payroll. Let's do this.
Jesus Christ. Listen, who knows? I mean, maybe he wants this movie to, the budget is maybe $400 million. Who knows why the reason is? You know what I'm saying?
This is because he wants total control.
Well, he wants total
Hollywood control. Doesn't want to get control.
But part of that total control may be a big budget. Like he may want to be doing it big. You say he goes big, right? He goes big on these things. So the budget on that movie may be a little.
Well, he loses 50% of his budget just on the stars, right? He wants Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx probably like $20 million right there just for him. Right. So it's like, yo, just in casting, he's going to lose most of his, the budget. So that's what I said. Raise it on crowdfunding. Give everybody, all the donors, show their names in the credits and the movie credits, and then raffle 10 people to come to to this big screen.
But 100, yeah, no, absolutely. He's probably gonna need more. Yeah, he's probably gonna need more than 100.
He can do it. I guarantee he could do it. Open
it. Now that we talk about those numbers, can he do it though? Do you think he could raise $250 million on Kickstarter for a movie?
I think he can raise 100 million, 250 million. I don't know. I think he can raise 100 million if he runs it for a period of time. I know he's not gonna do it in 30 days, but I think if he runs it for like 6 months to a year and say, you know what, I want to raise in 2025 $100 million, right? And everybody who donates gets the name in the credits, in the movie credits, and the top 10 people who supported this will come to the screening with me and sit with me in the audience and have dinner with me. Boom! Everybody, oh, I'm doing this, right? And you know what I'm saying? So you can create excitement around that.
He's taking advantage of all of us, Hugo. We just take it. We're okay with it. We're okay with it.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I know you are. You love Todd. Paul Gomez says, "Did you see how much Jim Lee was charging for commission? Todd could do that also, $20K." No, I'm not saying that they couldn't. No, listen, the reality, but to Paul's point, the reality is Todd could probably charge more than $20,000 and get it. I'm not saying he can't. I'm saying Jim Lee's a better artist.
He doesn't have to.
He's a better artist.
You know, JD said something. He doesn't have to use Kickstarter. He can use a crowdfunding organization that does those big stuff, and to raise that money and just promote the hell out of it. And you know what I'm saying? And then he can do raffles for like every milestone, every $10 million we raise, I'm gonna raffle off an original 11x17 print drawing by me, right? You know, he can do all kinds of things to create incentive just on his name alone.
No, but listen. I mean, to JD's point, there is no. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. You can't run it for more than 60 days, but he could run it on his own website. I mean, why not just do it on your own?
Look at that young man. Look at the other guy, young man, unknown. He raised $3 million on his website without crowdfunder for his comic, and he was an unknown. He came from
I don't know why he doesn't do that, bro. Like, I don't know why he doesn't do that.
Yeah,
exactly. That's just for Todd starter, only spawns.
See that?
Nice.
The juices of Todd.
All the ideas.
Juices are flowing.
Where 45 minutes equals credits. Jesus, imagine because there'd be millions of people on that credit. There'd be millions of people. Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't do that. You know what I mean? I don't know why. You know, he doesn't just go to crowdfund his own stuff. I mean, I guess he doesn't want to deal with that.
Sure, so some gnarly feet, bro.
So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, no, I mean the whole conversation is about why people are upset. Well, that's why, because they feel that way about it. But because he's a polarizing figure, bro. Look at this. Look at the chat right now. Look at the chat. People think I hate Todd McFarlane. People think I hate Todd McFarlane, so they come at me. Know. That's how polarizing he is.
You need help.
You understand what I'm saying?
Hashtag get Todd on Catch the Craze. We got the ideas you need. Other than that,
imagine, bro.
Oh, you need investors for that big budget. There's a hustle he doesn't understand. Yeah, he does. He does.
No, but see, there you go. Then you go defending him. JD's making good points.
I know he is.
He doesn't. He probably doesn't. He probably doesn't understand that. I mean, there's definitely a limit to what he knows, and so he doesn't jump into things. That's part of why he's smart, right? He doesn't just jump into places he doesn't know. I'm not just going to jump into crowdfunding because I think I can do it. I got to understand it and know that I can get it done. And I guess he probably feels like this probably won't happen that way.
Dude, you think about it, right? There's this guy. I forgot his name. He's on TikTok. He's a food critic. He's a food critic, right?
Wait, hold on. I'm actually getting something nice from Chris. Look at this. I hate to admit this, but I am Team George. He sucks. Wow, Chris.
Yeah, but you've always been Team George. Stop acting up.
No, do you see how she comes at me every single day?
That's his play, bro. That's his play. Stop acting up. The reality. So this is. Yeah, I forgot his name. He's on TikTok. He's a food critic, and when he goes to a restaurant for these, and sometimes he'll go to like a food truck or whatever, and all of a sudden they're making cheddar, and then he raises money on and he gives it to them, whether it's $10,000, whatever, blah blah blah, whatever. So there's always people crowdfunding for initiatives, and you see how much money they raise. Spawn is a reputable brand. Spawn, the animated series, redefined animation on HBO because there was nothing like that at that time, right? Spawn the movie, mixed reviews, right? Right. No, but John Leguizamo the clown was the best thing in the whole movie.
He was the man. Yeah,
he was the best thing in the whole movie, right? But so there was a failed attempt, but it's still become a cult classic for a lot of people. Mm-hmm. So he has his name recognition. He has the weight in the industry. I believe that he can raise $100 million if he uses like a crowdfunding organization, not necessarily the Kickstarter, to raise that money. Because at this point, he's on a high right now. He's riding a wave, and there's something coming that we don't know about, right? And so he's riding a wave. So here's an opportunity now to capitalize in this moment, Todd, if you're listening, where you have all eyes on you for the right reasons to get the right donors and investors involved to get your project off the ground. And that's, that I think there's a movement happening in Spawn, and he should capitalize on it.
Yeah, I think she goes back. No, I think that movie's gonna come out, bro. It is gonna come out. Now, will he have to kind of like bend a little bit on some of the demands, maybe, in order for it to come out? Maybe not. I don't know. But I think it's probably already in the works, dude. I think it's bound to happen. It's taking its time because, like you said, he probably wants full control and all that other stuff. And he's Todd McFarlane. Why shouldn't he have total control of it, right? Damn, Hugo, you are coming in hard, dog.
Poopy.
Jesus Christ. Yo, you say one bad thing about, you say one bad thing about Todd, and this is what happens. You get the fan base coming.
Yo,
it's like being a Swiftie right now, bro.
Yeah, it's like being a Swiftie, or what is it? What is it? Beyonce's crew? What's their
the Beehive, whatever the fuck, whatever they are.
Beehive?
Jesus Christ, you can't say nothing bad about these people. Listen, Hugo, Todd sucks, bro. Admit it. Todd is trash, bro. His artwork is garbage.
No, it isn't. You're crazy. You're crazy. His artwork is shit.
Todd is not a good artist, guys.
Tell you right now, that's the reason why he sold millions of units when he was at Marvel. When he did that Spider-Man and the Spider-Webs. Yo,
he ain't selling any other.
It was his art that changed it. It was defunct. It was on a downward spiral.
Garbage.
You know, it's true.
The human body can't even do that, man. Give me Jim Lee any day.
And you know how many copycats out there try to recreate his style, bro? That's my boy, bro. That's my knuckle.
I love it. I love it. Come at me, guys. To be fair, I don't care either way. I'm here for the conversation. Oh, Hugo, I love this guy, man. No, it's all good, but I'm just messing around, dude.
Yeah, I mean, even when I watch him now, he makes it look so easy when he draws, bro.
Listen, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he's smart.
The man knows what he's doing. Let's keep it real. The man knows what he's doing. And in reality, am I like a fan like you, Sam, of his? No. I mean, you know, he's all right. He's good. He's good. You know, he's done it. I mean, I think he's a great businessman. I think I admire his business savvy. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, there are plenty of artists I think that are better than him. You know, but again, art is subjective, right? Art is subjective.
Art is subjective.
I can draw stick figures. Come at
Dude, I got the first 50 issues of Spawn in a binder, in sleeves, in a binder, in binders. Damn. Right? I got like the first 9 series of Spawn action figures. Right? I appreciate you, Todd. Todd's biggest enemy is his ego. He's not the one calling the shots anymore in his own company. If he was, that DC would deal with. Never happened. Yeah, that's all hearsay, right? I think, DC was even smart. Did he just recently do a crossover with Batman and Spawn?
Yeah, for the second time.
Right, for the second time, because they recognize it. He's gonna bring some eyes, right?
No, because Batman. But why can't it be because Batman is so big? He recognizes the fact that Batman.
Nah, they needed Spawn because you think of what's happening in this.
Batman doesn't need Spawn. Stop it right now. What are you saying? Are you crazy? See, this is fandom.
Batman was lost.
You are a fan. Being a fan is being fanatic.
Batman was like, "What, man?" So here's the. He's like, "What, man?"
Batman needs Spawn.
What, man?
So how many Batman movies have there been? How many Spawn movies have there been?
Huh?
Yeah, huh? Huh? What?
You got to remember, he's an Indian. They're major conglomerate. They're a subsidiary of a subsidiary of a subsidiary.
Hold on.
They got bank.
I've been okay with the Todd Love, Todd Father, and all this stuff. But when you tell me that Batman needs Spawn, bro, you guys have to stop drinking those.
You need people like me, so you can point your filthy fingers and say that's the bad guy.
Need a bad guy.
So say goodnight to the bad guy.
Yeah, let's say goodnight on that note. Holy cow! It's just said Batman needs Spawn.
That's right. That's right.
Jay,
all we need is love.
You should have been on this episode, JD Rosario. Holy cow.
Yeah, they knew what they were doing. DC was going through nothing but drama. They were laying off people. They were getting shot down with all of their woke comics. They were just losing. And so they said, "Yo, Todd, can you come up and get some excitement over here?" And he's like, "All right, I got you." He's like, boost. He did the defibrillator. He's like, clear.
I can't.
Clear. And then he went back to his office.
This guy said Batman needed Spawn. Oh, yes. John Leguizamo falling in the movie.
He's like, Spawny. He's out, man. He can't do it. No one can.
What is wrong with this guy, bro? Somebody help me over here. What is going on? I was ready for the call, but Sam is scared of me. Oh, too much fun. Well, listen, we knew this was going to happen, right, Sam? We knew this was going to be one of those episodes.
Wait, you say that you're a Batman fan? Is that what you're saying?
Who, me?
Yeah, you're a what man fan?
I like Batman. You don't like Batman? You don't like Batman?
Yeah, of course I like Batman, but I like Spawn better.
You do?
Yeah.
Huh, okay.
Yeah.
People were thinking DC was going to license Charge of Todd.
They thought so. They thought Todd was going to sell out, but he's not going to sell out. Todd's smart. One day, Todd might sell his entire light brand. I think I need a margarita. That's what I'm saying.
Thanks, Lou. Jesus Christ, there's so much stuff going on.
Point. That's an interesting point. Do you think, as he gets older, do you think that he'll ever sell off? Because who's going to carry on his legacy?
I don't think he's going to sell off.
Who's going to carry it on?
With that ego, bro, he's taking that to the grave, kid. He's not selling it. I mean, unless his wife or unless somebody says, Todd, give it up, bro. Let it go.
Yeah. Let it go. Let it go. No, I mean, that's an interesting, right? It's like, look, he's getting up there, right? There might be a point where he might just say, you know what? I'm going to sell it for a lump sum so I can have generational wealth for my future kids.
Yeah, no, for sure. But the minute he sells that brand, it'll.
Oh yeah, we know that. We know that.
Yeah,
right?
It'll be hard to keep that because like you said, and again, he's a visionary, right? He sees things a different way, and so that's what's gonna happen. Todd's gonna have fun being ahead in the jar. Like if you're trying to keep the brand, yeah, he's gonna live forever, bro. He doesn't want to go.
Yeah, man. Yo, Todd, come on the craze. Let's talk, bro.
Yo, for real. Let's talk, Mr. McFarland. Yeah. He's either gonna die on the board or get McMahon out here. Word. Who's gonna carry his legacy?
These are big words, bro.
No, McMahon. Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon. That's why he was spelling McMahon. I don't see McMahon.
Yeah, McMahon. He was saying McMahon. Yeah, he's gonna get McMahon. Yeah, listen. He's it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. Oh, I got you. That stuff is crazy with what's happening with that dude.
It is crazy, right? You think about it. But, the unfortunate part of it is that there's an expiration date on all of us, right? Yeah. And you create an empire. That's what he did. He created an empire. He created something that touched millions of people. But then what happens when you have no one to carry on that legacy? Because I've never heard him talk about his children wanting to carry it on or taking on the business. Yeah. So I was like, what does that look like after Todd?
Yeah, nah, it's gonna look like nothing. It's gonna go away. It's gonna, yeah. I mean, people are gonna try to carry it on, but it's not gonna have. I don't think it'll have the success it has now. It'll probably still be success. I mean, those toys are no joke, bro. And if they just keep that formula going, I think it'll be fine as far as that goes. But that's it, man.
I just got depressed.
That's it. I mean, look at, for example, not that Steve Jobs invented Apple.
He has.
He started it.
Donkey.
But what happened after Steve Jobs, died? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, Apple's still top.
But it's different. I think it's different.
But it'll be, how different it is.
But think about the fact, there's a difference because you talk about geek culture, right? He has a cult following. He is an icon in the game. Oh, yeah. He is Todd. They call him the Todd father for a reason, right? He is the next guy to Stan. He was like his Stan's understudy, right? So they think Stan, they think Todd. It's almost like in the same sentence, right? So it's like when he shows up at San Diego Comic-Con, he creates frenzy, right? When he does an art piece and raffles that off, he creates frenzy. Look at when he tore down his booth and he raffled off the banners and signed them up. People were like, I want it, right? I want a piece of Todd.
Yeah.
It was like, it's crazy.
Yeah. I don't think he's as big as Stan.
No, what I'm saying is they think of him like Stan. He's like the indie comics version of Stan Lee. Stan Lee was like mainstream. He's like the indie comics. He's Stan Lee of indie comics.
He's the Stan Lee of indie comics.
Yeah. He is. He's the face. He's the one. Because of him, that's why Image.
No, not just him. No, not just him. No, he doesn't get all the credit. No,
yes, he does. Listen to Jim Lee. Jim Lee said, if it wasn't for Todd, I wouldn't have done it. Mark Silvestri said, if it wasn't for Todd, I wouldn't have done it.
It's not because of him.
Yes.
Stop. Man, he needed those guys just as much as they.
Damn video. They all said it.
He needed those. They're being nice. They're his friends.
They're being nice. They're saying it. I wasn't going to do this. He's crazy.
He couldn't do it by himself. You think he could have done Image by himself without Jim, without Mark?
No, that's not what I said.
No, I'm saying no. They needed each other. That's what I'm saying.
Yo,
they need each other. They needed each other. They needed each other. When are we gone? That is the question of all of us. Have we prepared our IPs for when we are gone? Yeah, that is a good question, bro. Where are these things going to go when we go?
Can we have Kanye take over Spawn? Do a poopity scoop?
Kanye,
I never understood that one. When he was like poopity doop, man, I didn't understand. I was like, what is he saying? Is he losing his mind?
He's a nut, man. He's a nut. Like, nah, but good topic, though. Good topic. And
it's fascinating. There's so many layers to Todd's game, bro. We could talk like this for days.
Bro, if we weren't live on air, I would tell you some really nasty stuff.
Hashtag Spawn saves
Jesus
Batman.
Christ. Can you please? Oh my God, bro. I never realized. No, he was going to make illustrated hockey cards before Image.
Yeah,
see, Jay, where are you, bro? Like, he gets all this credit. I agree with you, bro. They give this kid all this credit.
No, why are you hating on a brother, bro?
I'm not hating on him. I'm just being real.
Your stands, bro. Stop.
You're being too stand.
Hashtag. No, it's hashtag.
Yo, see, that's when you went OD. That's when I knew the margaritas were hitting. When you said Batman needed Spawn, all your arguments went out the window. All your arguments, and that's when your fandom, you became Stan. You know Eminem. You like Eminem. You're a big Eminem fan.
I love the Eminem with the almonds.
Yeah, sure. You like Eminem, right? You know about that song Stan? That's you, bro.
Huh?
You are the biggest Todd McFarlane Stan I've ever met. I'm like, holy cow!
Yo, stop acting up, son.
Love this guy, dude. You right? Let us to that.
You're like that. What is it?
Dear Todd.
You're like it's like I can see you standing in the rain waiting to shoot him. I said, yo,
no. Listen, no. I told you. I am very partial. I like Todd McFarlane. I respect Todd McFarlane for his business.
Let's agree.
He's doing what he's doing.
The DC was strategic and they capitalized on McFarlane's name when they had him come back and do the Batman Spawn crossover. Just saying, they needed him.
Oh, they needed him.
He
said Batman needed him. I can't believe it. You're calling me the guy who's standing in the rain ready to shoot him. You're the guy standing in the rain hoping he opens the door for you. Please let me in, Todd. Please let me in. It's ridiculous. That's you out there singing to Todd, dancing out there. Oh my God. I cannot believe this. Who are you?
No, they did not. On a perfect day, I know that I can count on you.
Unbelievable.
That's not possible. Tell me, can you weather a storm? Come on, Joe, sing it.
No.
Because I need somebody who can stand by me. Come on, George.
Oh, God. Hate to agree with
Sam, but DC business has been run. Thank you.
He says, I hate to agree with Sam. I love it.
Yo, JD, thank you for loving me.
But Spawn did not say Batman. That's crazy.
Yes, bro.
That is crazy. No. Spawn can't even get a movie made. We've had like 15 Batman movies because they just keep making money off of Batman. Like, let's keep it real here.
Dude. Really? That last Batman movie, the Batman, whatever that was.
Hey, listen, I agree.
That was whack.
I would have been singing. You and the show was singing. He was ready.
Yo, dude, the Batman, they were trying to do 6 Sense. They were trying to do, what was that, 7? I don't know what that movie was. It wasn't Batman.
Yeah, no, I agree, dude.
That's so out of touch with Batman's DNA.
That was 7 with Batman in it.
Yes.
Batman, they replaced what's his name? Brad Pitt, and they threw Batman in there.
Yes.
And that was that movie. I
didn't recognize Batman at all.
I was disappointed.
I was like, what is this? What am I watching?
I was disappointed, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, go back to what made Batman Batman. They went so far left trying to be dark and gritty that they lost the essence of who Batman really is. You know what I'm saying? And when you go to the real fans and talk about your best Batmans were, they're going to always say Michael Keaton and what's his name who did the Joker in that Batman? What was his name? He passed away.
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix? No, was it?
No. Heath Ledger,
right? Those are the 2 movies Batman fans will say were the best Batmans. The one with Michael Keaton and the one with Heath Ledger, right? Everything else, they're like, whatever. What are you? You couldn't have him, man. I don't like that. She mean. Right? It's like, what's going on? What's it?
Okay. All right. Yes. I wonder what George would say. Yes, I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Batman didn't need, yes. Any other book, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, they went
What
crazy.
would have helped? But Batman, dog, you went crazy with Batman. Take it back.
No,
take it back right now. Take it back,
baby, come back.
Take it back right now. You were crazy. You said crazy things. This stream has to end right now.
Back because if you look at the time that they did it,
he's gonna double down. He's gonna double down. He's all in.
What was happening? DC was with this reputation was being tarnished. They had the failed Batman movie. They had the failed comic books because they were going so woke. They were having high turnover. They were losing senior executives. It was crazy. It had chaos. So they need to level set and regain the confidence of the comic book fans. And they said, who has the ear of the people? Toddy. Toddy, come over.
Did you read that? Did you read that run?
They're like, come on over.
Did you read the run?
Over, Spawny.
Did
right?
you read the run? Did you read it?
What?
Did you read that run? Batman and Spawn. Did you read it?
No, I didn't read it.
Neither did I. That's what you're talking about.
Well, I haven't read the last Spawn issues.
Yeah,
I haven't.
Well, there you go, Mr. Todd McFarlane fan, or if you're a Heath Ledger fan, Heath was money.
What dimension?
Yo, what's in that drink, bro? What is in that drink, bro? What do you got in that chalice?
I got nothing but lovins, bro. This is all lovins.
This is lovins. Oh man,
they knew what's up. It was a marketing ploy. They knew what's up. We got to go back to the streets. Where the hood at? They went back to the streets, and then they're like, "Yo, Todd, we need the hookup." And he's like, "I got you. It's just gonna cost you a little bit more." And he went in, did his thing, and he bounced. Right? That's the way it works, bro. That's the way it works. I ain't mad at him. Do your thing, Todd. I got you.
Oh my God. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Oh man, who read it?
Lovins.
Nobody read that crap, bro.
There's nothing but lovins in the oven, baby.
Yo, we gotta sign off. It's getting late. I got things.
It's getting late.
Oh my God, I can't.
This is awesome. This is great stuff, man.
This is great stuff.
Yeah, man. It's like I could do this all day, right?
All day. Yo, don't forget. Yo, next weekend we're gonna be in Texoma, and actually, I'm going to be releasing the cover for the new graphic novel for Russ 5377. I'm going to have some news for you guys next week, so make sure you tune in. I'll have the cover up for you guys to check it out. Yes, it is, Chris. Yes, it is, Chris. You know how it is. But yeah,
he's gonna go write a letter to DC Comics. Whatever Sam said, I don't agree with, man. I love you.
I'm about to send a letter to Todd. Yo, Todd, let me write the next book.
But so yeah. Tuesday the 20th, we have a guest. We have Kevin Zoldan. He's the creator of Pizza Party at a Station. So he'll be coming on the show. He is, I would like to be for the interview, and he has 5 books and he wants to promote. So he's coming on the show.
Wow, nice.
Yeah. So was it said when DC got rid of Paul Levitz, there was no more buffer between DC and WB executives who knew nothing about comics. Yep. And Didier was ready to use comics to promote 5G. Bad financial moves. Yep. I agree 100%. Viejo life. George New comic. Right. And I agree. That's exactly what it was. So they needed to get them.
They did not need Todd. Stop it.
Everybody needs Todd, bro.
Goodbye. Listen, we're just signing off. JD, why do you keep this guy going, bro? You're winding this guy for no reason. We had already tied him down.
When it comes to Todd, people say, friends. How many of us have them? Spawn. Friends. I'm just saying.
He's Sam the Crazy Man Bearer. I'm Joseph Medina. We are out.
What you say? Nobody needs time except for Todd. I'm trying, buddy. So with that said, we appreciate all of you. I got nothing but love for you, baby. So I'm Sam the Crazy Man Vera.
George the Jima Medina.
And we are, I gotta find the out button. I'm a little drunky.
It's just easy. It's not.
Crazy. Acquiesce.
No, it's talking about my friend Acquiesce. Say my name, right?
This is what you were thinking? Oh, my.
He described me. He said, I'm the
What? Catch the Craze. You're listening to Catch the Craze. You're listening to Catch the Craze. To Catch the Craze. You are listening to Catch the Craze. This is Craze. You're listening to Catch the Craze.
Girl.